So how can we compare what's happening nationally in the real estate housing market right now in 2020 as compared to when the market crashed back in 2008? Well, finally some good news. According to N.A.R, the National Association of Realtors, in August, short sales and foreclosures accounted for less than 1% of all home sales across the United States, compared to 2008 when 33% of all home sales were foreclosures or short sales. And according to CNN Money, foreclosures in many communities throughout the USA back then were at a record high of 81%. I mean, can you believe that? 81% of the homes were foreclosures or short sales in '08. I mean, that's a very significant difference when we compare that to today. Something else that's really different today is that we have higher standards for loan qualification. I mean, if you look at this graph from the Mortgage Bankers Association, back in 2008, it was so easy to get a loan as compared to today. I mean, in 2008, they had what they called stated income loans, meaning you could just state how much money you made and they take your word for it without even checking. So as compared to now in 2020, the Mortgage Credit Availability Index shows how difficult it is to get a loan. There's a lot of checks and balances in place these days. Now they check and they recheck your employment, your debt-to-income ratios, your credit scores, and so much more. So let's explore what other scenarios make 2008 so different than today. Well, for one thing, we had a surplus of housing back in '08. There were far more homes for sale than there were buyers, and now we have a 40% shortage of inventory. In fact, right now, this is the lowest number of homes on the market in over 30 years. According to Lawrence Young, the National Association of Realtors chief economist, he says, and I quote, "Shortages of homes for sale have proven problematic in the housing industry over the last few years, but have grown even worse in recent months." Just take a look at this graph here from Fred Economic Research. Again, a drastic difference in inventory when you compare, '08 to now. And remember, when there is a surplus of inventory, that's a buyer's market, which tends to cause prices to go down. However, when there's a lack of inventory like there is today, it's considered a seller's market, and that tends to drive the prices upward, as we're seeing right now throughout all of Greater San Diego. Well, what about unemployment? According to Google, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported unemployment in August of 2020 to be at 8.4%, and back in 2008, unemployment was reported, as I recall, I think it was around 6.1%. So definitely it's up, but unemployment does not appear to be as drastic as it may appear. So lots of facts to consider here. So what are your thoughts about how the housing market now in 2020 compares to the crash? Well, in my opinion, all of the factors that led to significant decline of housing prices in 2008, it's very different than today when you compare. And hopefully with all of that we have going on in our crazy world today, those differences will have a positive effect on the housing market. We're always here to help you, so please reach out to us anytime here at the Don Pelletier Group for all of your real estate questions and needs. You can reach us here at 858-336-1114, and be sure to make it a great home selling and buying day. Thanks.